Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Welcome to the virtual Dunkin Latte Lounge. I am Shelly Rome with 15-year-old award-winning singer and songwriter who wrote and recorded, tell me if this is true, your first EP at 11 years old.
Yes.
Amazing. You are from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You have an incredibly powerful new song out called Be Okay, which you are going to talk about and perform for us in just a few minutes. Please welcome Lana Chalfoun. Yay, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So before we started recording, we just were talking about, high school and Corona, and it's so sad that you're missing out on school and all that stuff. How have you been spending your time and how's it been going?
I mean, I see a couple people, just a couple. So that's nice, but I've had a lot of time to write, and obviously school's been a main priority since we're home, but yeah, I haven't been to one high school dance because of Corona, and it's missing out on some stuff, but yeah, it's giving me time to do other things. So,
which I guess that's there's a positive and negative to all of it, but I couldn't even imagine just sort of being ripped out of all of the stuff that you've been looking forward to, and my heart just breaks for all of the students and obviously everybody who is sort of just taken away from friends and
for sure
experiences. How are you connected? How are you keeping in touch with just people, your friends and stuff like that?
FaceTime is a great tool. But yeah, a lot of FaceTime, and then like I said, I have 2 or 3 people that I see, but we're all super safe. And yeah, I mean, it's obviously hard to tell my friends that I can't hang out because we're being safe about Corona and everything, but got to do what you got to do.
What's virtual learning like? Do you like it? Are you a fan?
I liked it last year because we did they would give us all of our assignments at the beginning of the week, and we just have to get them done. But now we do Zoom for every class, so we're basically staring at a screen for 8 hours every day. That's not fun. There's no way to not get distracted. So not a huge fan, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, listen, you take the good with the bad, and hopefully we we look back at this time and go, oh, remember that time, and
for sure.
But you have a lot of stuff going on. Thankfully, I'm sure there's really good distractions in your life. You're doing music. And I feel like it's a really good time to be a new artist because a lot of people have tons of time to discover new music, and they're looking for new artists and new people to follow and get, sort of learn about. And so I want to talk about your new song, Be Okay. And then I want to go back a little bit and just sort of get to know you a little bit as an artist. But I really do love this song. You just put it out last month. And it's really powerful. And it's sort of, because we're talking about the time that we're in, it sort of speaks to sort of a lot of people who are in your shoes, a lot of people who kind of need an uplifting anthem right now and need sort of some positive reinforcement. Tell us a little bit about the song, and I cannot wait for you to perform it because it's really powerful. Your vocals are so amazing on it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I wrote the song before Corona was even a thing, and
really? I thought
so it's played into place pretty well. But the song is basically just about the anxiety and stress of being an upcoming artist, or honestly being a teenager in general. I feel like we kind of or at least the type of person that I am, I'm always looking for new opportunities and pushing myself and whatnot. But sometimes it gets to be a little bit overwhelming, and you kind of start thinking about the negative things well, even if I do all this, what if I don't make it? Or, because there's a lot of luck to everything in life. But I think it's just I literally sat down one night and just started crying and playing on the piano. And so the song definitely hits home for me, kind of what I've experienced growing up, especially in the music industry. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, it definitely has an uplifting message throughout it though, because at the end of the chorus, it says you'll make it someday. It's basically what you have to keep telling yourself as you're working, because you have to put in a lot of hours before you see any progress. So I don't know, you have to really love it. But yeah, that's kind of what the song's about.
Well, I think it's, I asked you also before we started if you were actually only 15, because it's the message is so, it's really powerful, and it's so mature for,
Thank you.
for such a young voice, I think a lot of us need to hear that we're not alone, and we're not the only ones going through sort of having self-doubt, and also needing someone to say, hey, I'm with you. And even just a lot of young people are really struggling during this time, so to sort of know that there's another young person out there who feels how I feel and says, hey, don't worry about it, like just keep going, you're gonna be okay. So I think it's such an important song, and obviously you can really sing,
Thank you.
You got a very powerful, beautiful voice. Do you remember your first sort of memory with music, or when you realized you actually had vocal prowess?
Yeah. So I think it's probably my like 3rd or 4th grade talent show in school. I sang Someone Like You by Adele, and all of my teachers afterwards like came up to me and they were like, you're going to be a singer. That's it. That's your career. Like, that's your calling. And after that, I think I loved performing so much, and I loved singing. And from there on, I guess that really like sparked my interest. And so I started like playing piano and guitar and stuff like that. And I started like songwriting when I'd say I was about 10. And that's like, I wrote a song in the shower, and I brought it into my guitar teacher, and he was like, oh, this is really good. And I was like, really? And yeah, that's when I wrote and came out with my first song, Finally Free. And then it just is history from there. But
and it sort of grew, and I think it's also, you said that it's really important also for people watching, it's really important. I'm all about like positivity today, and just like really important things, because I think it's so important. There's a lot of people watching who it doesn't just happen like this. We're in the age where we just want to wake up tomorrow and all of our dreams or everything comes true, and it doesn't work that way. You can attest to, like, you're 15 and you wrote an album at 11, and you're still working, you're still growing, you're still on the grind as you're navigating through school, as you're navigating through a pandemic, so it doesn't just happen overnight. Speak to that a little bit more. Speak to sort of the work and the amount of time and effort that it takes to sort of make something that you really want happen.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like the expectation now, a lot of people are seeing people blow up overnight on TikTok, and it's like millions and millions and millions of people use TikTok, and you see like one person like every couple weeks that gets famous overnight. And so you kind of ask yourself, like, why can't I do that? Like, I'm actually putting in work for years, and I can't just blow up overnight, whatever. And it's like, that is a lot of luck. And so it's like, for me, I am hitting in the next like couple days 100K on streams on Spotify for Be Okay, and that's like a huge accomplishment for me, at least. And I don't know, like just seeing like small milestones like that, I think are what kind of drive you to keep going. And like hopefully in 3 years from now I'll have 1 million streams on a song, Obviously I hope it comes sooner than that, but like if you love something enough, you shouldn't just like give up because you're not seeing those overnight results that you sometimes see on those like rare occasions. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to keep going, but like if you love it enough, you should push yourself, because the reward is like really great.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so will you perform some songs for us? I know you have.
Yes.
So there, Ruby is a great song, and then what was the other one you're gonna do?
Broke Me.
Broke Me, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna hand it over to you, and I'm just gonna let you do what you do best.
Awesome, thanks.
Latte Lounge.
Yeah, we talk all night about our secrets and our fights, and we laugh all day until we made each other cry. But I've never cried, no, I've never cried about you. I guess I can't understand why you would wanna be friends with a guy that was making me feel so bad. I guess you didn't care, or you didn't seem to see how bad you hurt me. Ruby, you hurt me. just laugh it off and say that it's okay. I'd put you first and never throw our friendship away. I should just get over it, there's nothing I can do. I just hope that everything turns good for me and you. 'Cause girl, you're my best friend and I can't stand to lose you. So why you losing me, Ruby? Hurt me, you do. When I see him talking to you, 'cause you've seen him be cruel. And nothing I say will ever change you. 'Cause you're afraid to be true. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Ruby, you hurt me, you do. When I see him talking to you, yeah, 'cause you've seen him be cruel. And nothing I say will ever change you. 'Cause you're afraid to be true. Yeah, you're afraid to be true. You're afraid to be true. Having trouble dealing with it all. Always needing to be doing more. Why can't I just do the work and be done? But it never feels like I've truly won. I'm worried about what the people will say. Worried about what they gon' think of me. Why do I feel like I'm never enough? 'Cause there's this anxiety eating me up. I tell myself you'll be okay. Just take it easy. You'll make it one day. Oh, yeah, I'll make it one day. You'll make it one day. Knowing there's something else that I can do. Why can't I rest and stop thinking things through? Live in the now and don't worry about then. 'Cause when you get there, that's still not the end. Learn to be happy with where I am now. That's what they say, but I still don't know how. There's always something I'm wanting to prove. But how will I learn if I never lose? I tell myself you'll be okay. Just take it easy. Day by day, I Things used to be so different, I used to feel so lucky. One certain person can make me feel so happy. But it all changed and now I can't go back. Can't feel the way I did before you stabbed me in the back. I made a list of reasons why I should say goodbye, and they're longer than the reasons to keep you in my life. Oh, you chisel at my heart like it's rocking, you're the carver. But every time you hurt me, you carve a little farther. Oh, oh, oh. And I just think it's time for you to let me go. And I just think it's time for you to let me go. 'Cause you broke me. 'Cause you broke me. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason why I should let you speak. But boy, you're so lucky that I'm so weak. But I'm done with second chances, I'm done with I'm sorry's. 'Cause every time you say that, it makes me more angry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it all comes down to the fact that I still love you. Why do I still love you? I shouldn't love you. You don't deserve my heart. You don't deserve my heart. 'Cause you've let me down from the very start. Whoa, whoa. And I just think it's time for you to let me go. And I just think it's time for you to let me go. 'Cause you broke me. 'Cause you broke me. Yeah. 'Cause you broke me. 'Cause you broke me. Yeah.
Yes, that was Lana Chalfoun. Amazing in our Dunkin Latte Lounge. Girl, that was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So because we are in our Dunkin Latte Lounge, I have to ask you, if you could have a latte with anybody, past or present, who do you think it would be? You can sit and pick anybody's brain.
I would have to say Adele,
Okay.
because she is like one of my favorite songwriter musicians ever since I was super, super little. So I guess I just want to like talk to her and get to know her songwriting process and kind of how she made it in the industry and stuff like that.
And also, she just seems like she's so much fun. Like, she seems like
Yeah.
the coolest person on the planet.
For sure. She's
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh, she's hilarious. I saw her in concert, and she did
Yeah.
just as much of like the same amount of talking as she did singing. And
Yeah.
I wasn't even upset because she was
Yeah.
she literally, if the singing thing stops and suddenly she like no longer has a career, she could tour the country as a comedian, or the world rather. She was hilarious. Listen, I'm so excited that we got a chance to get to know each other. I hope one day when we're back at the Z100 studios, you can come and visit us and we can, do this in person and
Yeah,
get to
for
know each other
sure.
better. Yeah. So do you have any plans of releasing an album at any point, or you just kind of,
The newest one that's going to be coming out in just a couple months from now is called Cut Off. And so that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, just working on some exciting stuff.
Okay. Well, we're excited to keep watching and just see how your journey progresses.
Thank you.
We love a journey.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
always about the destination. We just love watching the journey. And I mean, you're so young. Can't wait to see where you are 5 years from now. See where
thank you.
life takes you. Yeah. So thank you so much, and good luck with school.
Thank you.
Good luck with the state of the world, and
You
and
too.
shout out your socials so people can stay in touch with you.
Yeah, so my Instagram and TikTok is just Lana Chalfoun. No underscores, no capitals, just Lana Chalfoun. And I think the same goes for my Facebook and Snapchat.
Okay. Listen, if you would like to see this performance again or any other performances, you can go to DunkinLatteLounge.com or follow us at the hashtag Dunkin Latte Lounge. I am Shelly Rome. That is Lana Chalfoun, and we will see you next time.
Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.